That's a good mouthpiece.
Yeah, it's a good one. Shout out to Mouthpiece.
Because you have a coach that is leading his team into a different direction.
Yeah.
Is trying to make history, and why can't this number one draft pick do the same thing?
Why can't he do for Jackson State what Deion did for Florida State?
Absolutely.
These integrity. This is established how proud I am to stand before my people. I said to stand before my people. I never read nothing. I usually come right off my cap, but there's a couple things that I wanted to truly establish. I believe that God let me in, not man. I'm going to say it real slow. I believe that God let me in, not man, because man didn't believe that I was coming.
Big Ten schools say they have so many more resources, but you decided to go to Jackson State when I'm sure you had other opportunities. So this is an historic move. Why is this so important to you to coach at an HBCU?
First and foremost, God led me to Jackson State. That's what I can truly, honestly say.
But I believe this is going to be a marriage made in heaven, and I cannot wait to get started.
Just sitting on that stage and looking my people in the eye and saying and proclaiming what I plan on doing with this program. We have a coaching staff that has 84 years of NFL experience, combined coaching and playing. And these kids just need the level field, just level. They need the playing field leveled. I cannot wait for this opportunity. If you give us the resources, you give us the same resources that these other schools have, we're going to prove that there is a highway that takes you from Jackson State all the way into the NFL and professionalism. We're not just raising professional football players, we're raising professionals.
Do you believe? We believe! I'll ask you one last time. Do you believe?
Deion Sanders has typically been in this for Deion Sanders. And if that's what it's going to be, this is going to fail. This job is going to be hard as hell. The institutional problems that you're going to have, the resource shortages and all that stuff, this is not going to be an easy thing for you to do. But if he focuses on the players, then he will be a success. If he focuses on Deion Sanders, he's going to be a failure, and that's going to extend not just to him, but to the school and to HBCUs in general.
Deion, talk to me.
That means I'm doing the right thing. Trust me, when a hater shows up and raises his hand and raises his voice, that means God knows I'm on the right path. I love it 100%. In a certain way, he's talking pointless rhetoric. Why else would I do this? I'm not in it for me. I live on 150 and a mule, and I'm perfectly happy and at peace with my life. This is a God's calling. God called me from Dallas, Texas to Jackson, Mississippi to provoke change. God has called me to Atlanta. He's called me to San Francisco, various places that I've gone. It's always been to provoke change. I'm doing what I've been normally doing for the entire lifespan that I've lived, to provoke change. And that's what I'm going to do at Jackson State University, provoke change.
Do you believe? We believe! I'll ask you one last time. Do you believe? We believe!
I've chosen to accept the job elsewhere next year. I'm going to finish what we started. We're going to dominate. I'm going to be into that end and that conclusion. And then when that conclusion, we will move on. Now, what I don't want you to do is thinking something is better on the other side in regards to some of you. I would like to have the opportunity to meet with some of you so you don't go and jump in the portal and you die in the portal.
Do you believe? We believe! I'll ask you one last time. Do you believe? We believe!
Wow. I'm not lost for words. I'm just trying to seize the moment. Wow. Don't you ever tell me what God ain't. Don't you ever tell me his limits. Don't you ever tell me what you're up against or what you can't do. And all the persons in the world, God chose me. For that, I thank you.
For that I love him. For that I magnify him. For that I glorify him. For that I praise him. For that I owe him. Each and every day. I'm trying to please him. Another way to make us feel unthreatened when someone of the other ethnicity is approaching. To just make us feel good about today. Maybe God is really using me to open doors at this level. The thing that alarms me the most is just because I'm leaving Jackson, they think that I'm leaving African American. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm black. I can never leave who I am and what I am and how I am and how I go about being that. So it is still my task to look in that locker room and see 65 to 70% of African American men trying to help them get to the next level, as well as all the others.
What's going on? This is Cotton Mama. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Do you still have them?